Howdy, folks. How are you today?
What's up?
Today's topic, we are going to talk about
The Sixth Amendment.
the Sixth Amendment. Yep, I think the Sixth Amendment is very, very important. Personally, oftentimes people you always hear about when you're talking about Constitution. Of course, you'll hear about the First Amendment, freedom of speech. Of course, it is obviously a very big thing, being able to say what you want, and freedom of speech is very important. And the second one you always hear about is Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, which I agree is also a very important amendment.
Yep.
But once you get past the First and Second Amendment, very few people know much, if anything at all, about the Constitution. I like the Sixth Amendment. That's one of my favorites. The Sixth Amendment, I like it because it kind of encompasses freedom. Well, let's get right to it. The Sixth Amendment, nutshelled, basically says if there is no victim, there is no crime. Both the kids prepared for something. They're really enjoying making these videos, so I'm letting them prepare stuff and take it away.
Drugs. So this is a victimless crime because nobody else is getting hurt from you doing drugs. So you should be allowed to do drugs because it's not affecting or hurting anybody else except you.
Right. If I choose to use drugs, that's not harming anybody else. It's not infringing on their rights or their freedoms, right?
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
We got drunk in public.
Ron White does this kid on drunk in public.
Drunk
Kind of
in
funny.
public.
I didn't want to be in public. I wanted to be in the fucking bar. They threw me into public. Anyhow. Yeah, drunk in public. That's right along the same lines as drugs. Your mental status, whether it be from drugs or alcohol, isn't affecting anybody else negatively. You're not infringing on their rights or their, So yeah, that's what else you got? Suicide, drunk driving, gambling, prostitution, and bigamy. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Gambling is it's he's jumping right to the good stuff. Gambling, it's two consenting adults betting. I mean, there's no victim, so there's no crime. Prostitution, again, it's two consenting adults. If they're both okay with it, who is the government or anybody else to say otherwise?
They're even a lot more okay than okay because they're paying each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yep.
If you're willing to give up money for that, then you're definitely okay with it.
Yeah, you're willing to pay for it. It shouldn't be a crime. Bigamy. Yep, that's
Bigamy?
well, that's having
two spouses.
two spouses, two wives.
With each other's consent.
Yeah.
With all three consent.
If they all three knew about it, but if you had like a
secret life,
and somewhere else, that could be bad.
Yeah. Because
the one marriage would affect the other without them knowing about it, and that could negatively affect the other one. So that one's kind of a but good though. Good job, bub. What do you got, baby?
So basically, the Sixth Amendment guarantees the chance to.
This is what I was initially looking for,
the
bub.
chance to see or hear about from their accuser, and they can.
Right, they have a right to face their accuser in the court of law. Right.
And they have They can have a speedy trial,
Right,
a fair jury,
Yep.
and an attorney if they want it.
Right, you can represent yourself. You don't have to have a lawyer.
Yeah.
A lawyer and an attorney, you can self-represent. You're actually reading what the amendment says rather than just jumping to the juicy bits like Nate did. The Sixth Amendment, it's a right to fair and speedy trial, the right to face your accuser.
Yep.
That's important. Right to face your accuser. And in the whole thing, the right to face your accuser part is basically where they're saying if there's no victim, there's no crime. So if you think about all the laws that we currently have, in I say laws in quotes, where there's simply no victim.
Yeah.
For example, like a speeding ticket, you get pulled over for quote unquote breaking the law, but if you took it to court and fought it, you have a right to face your accuser, the victim. If there is no accuser or victim, there's no crime.
Exactly.
And the law or the police officer, in legal terms, they're legal fiction. They can't be, the government can't be the victim, you know?
No.
So there has to be an actual person, a person whose rights were infringed upon or violated in order for there to be a victim.
Yeah, until you hit somebody, it's not a crime.
Right. Thinking about, exactly, speeding isn't a crime. Hitting somebody, now there's a victim. The
Yeah.
person you hit, now there's a victim, right? So, but if it was an accident, hitting somebody isn't necessarily a crime. If you did it intentionally with the intent to hurt them,
That is a
that's a crime. If it was an accident, you didn't mean to hurt them, then it's just that. It's an accident,
Yeah,
right?
but they still
But
shouldn't make it a law.
speeding in of itself shouldn't be a crime because there is no victim. The officer, in fact, I think we spoke on this earlier. The officer, in fact, speeds in order to write you a speeding ticket.
So they're breaking their own law.
They're right. They're supposed to support and uphold the law. They're breaking the law in order to enforce the law.
Pretty
I think we talked about
hypocritical.
this earlier.
Yeah.
Would it be
It's
okay
very
if
hypocritical.
a cop murdered to catch a murderer? Right?
That's pretty hypocritical.
It is. It's hypocritical. It's tyrannical when a government makes laws for its citizens that they don't have to follow themselves. That the government doesn't have to follow. That's definition tyranny. It's tyrannical government. So yeah, the Sixth Amendment. If there is no victim, there is no crime.
Look at that plane.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I had to mention that there was a plane flying off.
No victim, no crime. And I guess we're gonna wrap it up. Peace.
Love.
Happiness.
Do not forget to smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment. And don't forget to ring-a-ding-ding the bell.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.